Yo, 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 we back again. It's KaStilano. We live on TV. Shout out to you first and foremost. I am your host, KaStilano, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We're going to get right back into it. I told you I got another one for y'all. So, glad. He's back at it again. This time it's with 600 Breezy. And he goes on to say, T.I says some things, and how does he feel about it? Now, granted, 600 Breezy could have responded any way he chose to, any way he wanted. My thing is, why is you even bringing that up? Like, why are you even putting that out there? Like, you talking about something that happened during the versus battle between Gucci and Jeezy, which was almost a year ago. Now, granted, you may say, well, this is his first time talking to him since then, so when else was he supposed to ask him? But for him to agitate things amongst somebody like that, where things could go left in the midst of talking about King Von and, Quando, it's like, why even feed into it? Why? Like, it's so many different things you could talk about, just me personally, but it seems like this dude just like to fuel things. Same thing with Young Buck and Juvenile. And it's not like he don't know. Like, he does his research enough to know, what's going on to where as though it's like, we're not going to touch on this. I mean, so I'm just curious. I'm not even curious no more. I'm just disgusted with the fact that this boy loves to stir the pot and create, I won't say create, but to fuel conflict amongst those in hip hop, those in the rap community. I'm be honest, man, I get tired of it. Like I said, I stopped watching it for a reason, and it just reminded me of why. And there's so much other stuff out there. Like, you got $1 million worth of game, you got Drink Champs. Y'all help me out in the comments, man. You got so much more. I don't really do the Breakfast Club either. But the solid ones, the ones that's not really, just on some old other stuff, but that's really solid. You got a lot of it. And we appreciate those platforms, man. The Godcast, that's another solid one. So I feel like we got to start pushing a different narrative, man. If them two brothers got a situation and they need to handle it accordingly when they see each other, then let them do that. Like, what does that have to do with journalism? Like, starting an issue that hasn't been even spoke on. Like, I didn't even know about it until you asked that question. You know what I mean? So it's like, now what's gonna come from this now? Because I feel like as soon as somebody die or go to jail, then it's like, oh, he the police. Oh man, oh, glad it's this and that. It's like, yeah, but you watch it though. You watch it, and I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you watch it too. I have, but I went on a big strike. I stayed away from it. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna hold you. Like here of lately, I seen a couple Jones. Like I said, he be having some good guests, some good guests. Sometimes it be solid interviews. Like I can't take that away from him. But a lot of ways that he go about questioning and talking about certain things is just, it's not honorable. Like it's not good for the culture. Like it's nothing good to come from it usually. And it's pointless. Because if somebody sat up there and say, yo, is you and Rick Ross, y'all cool? Is y'all, you know? Because I know you had got hands and feet put on you, and you know, you end up suing them. You know what I mean? And you did y'all get that worked out? Is everything cool? Like I doubt that he would like that at all. He probably turned the camera off. Like, yo, we're not gonna discuss this. You know, we're gonna edit that out. But why? Like if you so free, willing to speak on everybody else's situation, quick to talk about, you know, you got bodyguards licensed to carry and, you know, this, that, and the third. Like you and what's the other boy name? I don't even know. I can't even think of it. The boy that be with Snitch Nine. He's another instigator, whatever his name is, man. Y'all can say it in the comments. But yeah, I stay away from that, man. I stay away from that. I advise y'all to, you know, make y'all voices heard. Like, I guess a lot of y'all like the entertainment of it, but be the first ones to be shouting out "Rest in peace," and then they took so and so, and man, that's crazy, and this, that, and the third when something happens. So it's like, who's really the hypocrites? If we don't want to see that, why even add fuel to it? Why not try to calm it down? Why not try to say, like, I respect Gil and Low had the same boy that I'm talking about on their show just recently, and they called up my son like, yo, can what is it that we can do to squash it? Not how can we fuel it, but what is it that we can do to squash it? How can we get y'all brothers to talk and sit down and come to a mutual understanding or agree to disagree? But, you know, I thought that was very respectable, man. Know what I'm saying? And hopefully they get to iron everything out and everything like that. But that boy got to understand, like, you can't be on one hand saying you a civilian, then on another hand telling people to pull up and you know, and drop the addy and all of this other nonsense. Because it's like, you seen what happened to your man. Now, y'all calling him a civilian now. He was just big B's and all this other stuff. Now he's just a curly hair, colorful hair kid. No, you're a grown man. I mean, you was a grown man when you started doing what you was doing. And when the alphabet boys come now, you a kid, and you know they did this to your girl and all these other reasons why it's okay for you to do what you did. So before it even get there, let's just not even do that, man. You're not in the streets. You're a civilian. Stay out of street business. Don't even have nothing to do with it. And I do agree with what he's saying. Like, you know, respect is to be given to any man, street, civilian, whatever. But I feel like it's a difference when you are involving yourself somewhere where you don't need to be. Then that takes you kind of out of the civilian spot and it puts you in a line of danger because you're playing with street dudes. So, you know, that's just my little message, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't really, you know, sometimes I be wanting to talk and I don't have nobody to talk to. So I get up here and bust it up with y'all because y'all, you know, you can't say nothing back to me while I'm talking. You can leave some comments and all of that later. But I get to, you know, get mine off how I so choose. And let me rephrase it. I got people to talk to, but, you know, on this matter, I wanted to come here and talk to where as though nobody could say nothing back to me right now. So make sure y'all tap the link in the description. Tune in. I might have some more coming down the pipeline. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. But I've been working on the music, something crazy. So tap the link in the description, man. Tune in, check out the latest. We got the City's Hero 3, Sending Me Saviors on the way right now. We got the Lost Files Volume 3 that's out. It's on all platforms. But I would prefer if you grab it from Bandcamp directly. But again, link is in the bio. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm out.